Good morning. I'm live. Took my wonderful computer 20 minutes. To start up and get me started. I got here at 8:20, fed the child, and here I am now. So there we go. Thank you for joining. I appreciate that. So here we go. I grabbed another group of cards today, album titles and artists. So we'll get started right away with that. Had a blast last night with the 20-minute record sale. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Lots of things happen. So here we go. Hey, good morning, Myra. Cheers. Thanks for stopping by, Myra. TC, cheers. Thought I heard a noise. But I think we're alone now. This is the Letterman. I've seen a lot of Letterman records, but I've never seen this one. And when I first saw it, I was like, oh. Is it working again? Let's see. I got a notification that my audio was not connected to the computer and my mic was disconnected. And so TC says, I think you muted yourself. I'm not getting any sound. And so I'm trying to send a link to my phone so I can you're on. There we go. Thank you so much. On my end, it looks very, very slow. like everything is happening. So we'll have to see how that goes. I guess yesterday when I did Coffee and Vinyl, I left and I went to Wake Forest, and then I came back. I should have restarted my modem, but I did not. But so there we go, folks. Let's try it again. See if we can make it happen. Yeah. Hey, let's see if we can do some RecordKrate bonus points to make it happen this morning, folks. We're looking for song titles. We're looking for album titles and artists. So what does I do? What does I do? What does I do? I call out the song title, and then you tell me the artist. Short, Back, and Sides, 1981. 70. Remain in Light, 1980. 3 Lock Box, 1983. What a disaster on my end. Why am I even trying to save it? Oh, I got some answers. Wow. 3 Lock Box is Sammy Hagar. Oh, Sammy Hagar did have a song, 3 Lock Box. I know that song. It's so cool. So congratulations, TC. You earned 50 RecordKrate bonus points. I'm still going to see if I can get on my phone. Yes, I am. It's funny, 3 Lock Box was the last one I asked, so let's try the other ones. Short, Back, and Sides. So Short, Back, and Sides. Ian Hunter, The Cry of Love. Oh, I said the answer. Hey, good morning, Arthur. The Cry of Love. Let's try that one again. The Cry of Love, 1970. Welcome to the Club, 1980. Remain in Light, 1980. So these are the album titles. You tell me the artist. Apparently, there was one website, one tab I had open that was just trying to hog everything. So hopefully I'm okay now, folks. But I'll probably delete the stream when it's over with just because it's so hard to get it started. Good morning, Arthur. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it, sir. And TC and Raleigh Lane, thank you for being here. Let's see if the stream will happen a little better now. Yeah. Sammy Hall. When I first got this, I was like, oh, cool, a punk rock record. But it's not punk rock. It's just kind of rock and roll. Yeah, Sammy Hall. Yeah. Did everybody see the Letterman record? Now that I seem to be okay now. The Letterman record. I thought it was a Christmas record, but it's not. It's a Letterman record. This is recently got this in. First time I saw it, but this is it's on the Pickwick label. Hopefully, I'm doing a little better now, folks. Yeah. Annie Jahart, Possessions. I love that painting on the guitar. I would love to spend some time in the southwest, just to check out some of this stuff. Check out the artists, walk around doing this. Well, I appreciate TC coming in with Sammy Hagar, but not even sure I'm flying. This is Bo McDougal. This Side of Heaven. This may be a Jesus record. I'm not really sure, but he's got that really cool Gibson right there. I think it's a 333. Yeah. I think we're alone now. The beating of my heart is the only sound. I think I'm alone now. Yeah. What is this? Squeezed. Not to be confused with Squeeze. Yeah. Yeah. So I do appreciate everybody joining this morning. This is Linda Ronstadt. I wish this had been a gatefold. Was this ever offered as a gatefold? It sure would have made a gatefold more sensible. Even the inner sleeve had dots, which is totally cool. But I just noticed the dots are different colors on the inner sleeve versus the jacket. Yeah. Which ones do you like best? The jacket or the inner sleeve? Yeah, interesting. That is so true, TC. But hey, I'm glad. It's pretty sad we mentioned I think we're alone now. To a kid of the 9 times out of 10, they're going to say, "Oh, Tiffany. That's awesome." Jacket. You like the jacket better, Myra? Here's a better view. Yeah. Yeah, it does remind you of I do see that connection, hobnail. Yeah. Did we get any of the answers right? Did my questions come through? I'd be glad to hop on another one. There we go, folks. So I named the record, you named the artist. Records, 1983. Diary of a Madman, 1981. A, 1980. Pieces of 8, 1978. Every Picture Tells a Story, 1971. If there's any of those that we grab. This is Grateful Dead with Live Dead. Yeah. Do you guys have a busy day planned? I do. Got so many things to do. Good morning, Mike. Cheers, Mike. Thanks for joining us. That's correct, TC. That's correct. That is correct. I think, Mike, is it good morning? Is it bad morning? Is it okay morning? Is it happy morning? Is it a computer being slow morning? That's what it's like for me. But I'm glad Red came out a little bit. She's a strange one. I don't understand her. She likes to stay in this one little area. And here you go. Can't stop twisting the adventures. Was there any that we didn't get? Wow, that was a tough one. I didn't think anybody was going to get the foreigner. So we have 2 more from this round. Every Picture Tells a Story, 1971, and A, 1980. Work is nuts. How did you know that? How did you know that? Mike is having a non-committal morning. Hee hee. I'm committed to make it work. Well, there you go. I can't stop twisting, folks. Can't stop. So this is a record that I like. Every Picture Tells a Story. The Moody Blues, just a guess. Guess again. If I were to sing the song, every picture tells a story, don't it? Every picture tells a story, don't it? Folks, I love this record. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only one that does. The Exotic Sounds of Martin Denny, Quiet Village. It is such a good record. I can't say enough about this record. But I buy too many albums, and not everybody feels this way I do. Whoa. It's just my phone. I need a desk. I have a platform. So when things fall, it falls on the desk, not myself. I got to reply to this email, of course. Of course. So tonight, Sean is joining me for Cocktails and Vinyl at 8:30. And then, so I might have to do that 20-minute record sale, maybe at 8 o'clock, if everybody's okay with that, because it's fun for you guys just to hang out and listen and say hi, even if you don't buy. Yeah. Martin Denny is awesome. Yeah. Hey, that Chambers Brothers album you talked about the other day is the bomb. Tom! You must have listened to it online. There you go. Very cool. This is Music Machine. There was an Atari 2600 game, Music Machine, and this is, I don't know if this is the accompanying record that went along with it, or if this was just same story on vinyl, same story on video game. Yeah. So there you go. I grew up in one of the neighboring towns had an area of the town called Greenbriar. And as a kid, I remember remembering Greenbriar being very cool. So yeah, is today a vinyl holiday or something? Maybe. What am I missing, Myra? Elaine? What am I missing? Okay, so A was by Jeff Rotel. Let's do the next one, folks. How ironic is this? I just watched a video that Steve about Music Machine. Oh, it was. Oh, I might have to go watch it. I think when I subbed to Steve, I don't even know where he is now, but I think when I subbed to him, he was like 33. I think I was number 33 or something. I was early with Steve. Yeah. Yeah, Steve's funny. I need to reach out to Steve and see if he'd like to come on and do Coffee and Vinyl with me. Yeah. Good morning, T. Good morning, T. Okay, every picture tells a story. Is Rod Stewart. Excuse me. All right, let's do another round. The bees. Oh. You know, TC, did you have your YouTube account before when we were hearing the stories about Copa and YouTube was sending us these videos? Man, it was pretty scary. And so me, like a lot of people, went and muted, not muted, but made private a lot of our videos. I think at one time I had just a handful of videos available. And I've gone through and made them non-private, made them public again. But that was scary. It was scary. And then it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Here's the day. It happened. And then the next day. And then the next day. And then we're like, yeah, we never heard of anything to substantiate any violations. Let's do it, folks. The Bees, 1983, and that's spelled B''ZZ. Dig the New Breed, 1983. The Bitterest Pill I Ever Had to Swallow, 1983. Freeze Frame, 1981. And Rematch, 1982. Yeah. Well, you know, that's cool, but when if you had hundreds of videos on YouTube, even if you had dozens, even if you had 20, and Copa was approaching, everybody was just like, one guy deleted all the content on his channel because he was afraid. It was crazy. Aha! Freeze Frame, Jay Giles Band, congratulations, you are correct. Rush to it. Myra, you must be thinking of a question from before. I hope you're not on a delay. Yeah. Yeah. Someone sent me a new text. Wow. Yeah. So check on that, Myra. Yeah, it was a pain, but I took the time to look over and knew I wouldn't be in violation if I was very careful enough. Still, though, anything like that is scary. You know, I didn't think I had anything in violation, but there was talk about what if I had shown a children's record? Would I have been in violation? What if there was an action figure in the background of my video? What if there was something colorful in the background of my video? And there was all sorts of craziness happening. So, yeah, it was scary. We're like, where are we going to go to now? Anyway, Greenbriar was a popular community in the neighboring town. This is the Four Populars, Greenbriar, sung by the Four Populars. And this one's autographed, which I should make a note that it's autographed. Yeah. I'll be so glad when I replace my label maker. It got damaged. Bananarama, More Than Physical, 12-inch single. Good morning. Altar Boys. Soul Desire. For some reason, I feel like I need to look at the label. Inner sleeve is generic. Big Time Records. It says not for sale. Okay. It's translucent, folks. Yes, and then I was going to say there's a popular skiing place in Greenbriar, which is a town in West Virginia. I don't know so much the history of it. You're 100% correct. Attorneys were making videos and trying to explain, and it was just crazy. And we went to we went and spoke with the FCC, and this is what they tell the, it says that this is manufactured and distributed by RCA Records. I never have an example of RCA. And if I'm not mistaken, didn't RCA have their own pressing plants? I never have an example of RCA pressing on translucent vinyl. This is root beer, which makes me think of two-tone or true tone or the replacements label. Twin tone. Interesting. Altar Boys. It's a gold stamp. It's a gold stamp promo. This deserves an internet visit. Yeah. So there we go. It's funny. Myra says Greenbriar in West Virginia, but Myra Lane, have you ever been to East Virginia? Pathways of Tradition. This is on the Rounder record label. Oh boy. So I'm guessing that this is its roots in some way. It could be bluegrass. It's bluegrass. Yeah. East Virginia. That is so funny. Cheers, everyone. It looks very interesting. 1987. It says Altar Boys West End Avenue in New York City. West End, 910 West End Avenue. It says right there, welcome to New York. Yeah. I don't recognize any of the players that may have moved on to bigger and better things. Yeah. Oh, TC's got us connected. Did you see anything in there that was interesting, TC? I don't have my altar. There's two Altar Boys. One's West Coast, and apparently these are East Coast. Of course, you try to. I'm not even going to try to pull up a website, TC. I'm afraid my computer will. Yeah. And then I'm sure there's also the, for the Catholic Church Altar Boys. This is Danny Davis, the Nashville Brass. And if I'm not mistaken, he does covers in the style of a little bit of country music. I don't know. Pete Carlson. Oh, this is on a Jesus label because you remember I was talking the other day about those really cool labels, and when you spin them, they go spin, and then they look great when they're spinning. So this is Tempo, which is a Jesus label. So here we go. Pete Carlson. I bet his parents were in the Southern gospel band. This could be bluegrass. Yeah. I tell you something, folks. Someone called. We got some CDs. Do you buy CDs? Yeah. And then, showed up, but it was the guy. It was the husband. It wasn't the wife. So a lady called, and so then it was. He showed up, and he come in here with all these CDs. I mean, maybe 300 CDs, and I'm inspecting, and it takes me an hour or so to go through. And so it was probably almost half and half, records that were beautiful. I mean, CDs that were beautiful, CDs that weren't. And so anyway, I made him an offer. I said, these are the ones I'm interested in. I can offer you this amount of money. These, I'm not interested in based on condition. They had marks on them. And he said, oh, okay, that's cool. And so I gave him the money. I said, oh, don't forget your other ones. I don't want them. And so he left behind all the ones that had marks on them. And a lot of times CDs with marks will play just fine. But you go to buy a CD and you're like, oh my gosh, it's got marks on it. And so you may not buy it. And so that was really interesting. What I really think happened was the wife said, don't come back with those CDs. And that way he didn't have to go to the junk store and donate them. West Virginia and Western Virginia are not the same thing. West Virginia became a different state in June 20th, 1863 by seceding from the Confederacy. The rebel against the rebels. Did not know that. Yeah. Dog Fashion Disco. That name sounds familiar. I think I have some Dog Fashion Disco, or had some Dog Fashion Disco here. Not sure if that link is the right one. They're based in Cleveland. So their label must be in New York. Okay. Did we get those questions right, folks? We did not. Did we get any right? Let's see. Any? Let's see. Okay, I'll just read them again. Okay. So this is the album title, so you tell me the artist. The Bees, B''ZZ. Dig the New Breed. The Biggest Pill I Ever Had to Swallow. Oh yeah, TC got Freeze Frame right, which was Jay Young. Rematch, not Reflex, the Reflex. Yeah, there you go. Boys in the Bunkhouse. This is on something. Yeah. Not sure if they're bluegrass or not, but they have a violin, steel guitar, and a trumpet, and a piano. I don't know. There they are, folks, hanging out. I think we're along Furlan Husky. He's pretty cool. She was try that name, Oswald Brothers. If you think I'm crazy now, you should see me when I was a kid. At first I thought this was a a comedy record. I thought it was narrative, but it might just be comedy music because it does show that there's players in the band. Players in the band. Lead guitar, rhythm guitar, drums, keyboard, and bass. Oh, Willie Nelson's on this record. Yeah. Wow. You're exactly right, TC. You are racking up on some points today. That's right. It is the bees. The bees. The bees. The bees. Yeah. I thought this was a wonderful composed photograph. Ronnie Millsap. Yeah. Good composition. Yeah. Ronnie Millsap's such a good performer. John McCutcheon, Step by Step. This is on Rounder Records, so there's a good chance that this is Roots. It says Hammer Dulcimer. There you go, folks. Step by Step. Hammer Dulcimer. Duets, trios, and quartets. Let's break out the Hammer Dulcimer quartet. Ching, ching, ling, ling, ling. That's a lot of bouncing. Yeah. I love Living Strings. This is Living Guitars, Bluegrass Breakdown. I love the painting. Picking and strumming and fiddle. Mule Skinner Blues. Can anybody hum that song? Yeah. So there we go, folks. Let's get some more of those Record Crate bonus points in people's hands. Do I have to ask some hard questions? Rematch. The bitterest pill I ever had to swallow, and dig the new breed. Okay. I'm going to ask another round. Huh? We might have to go to fact check on this one. Rhythm of Youth. Oh, yeah, this is right. Rhythm of Youth. Escalator of Life. And I love this artist. And I'll tell you something about him when we get to it. Juggernaut. Days of Innocence. It's hard. It's so very, 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 very hard. This is All Kinds of Country. This is Jim Kurtz. Kear. Kurtz sings All Kinds of Country. Yeah. No. It has Minnie Pearl on here. There's her photograph. Minnie Pearl. There you go. Was he a hee-haw guy? I don't know. I just thought about it. Yes, I did show the bees. Showed that big bees from behind. Yeah. Escalator Life is Robert Hazard. Oh, yeah. Have you ever heard his demo for Girls Just Want to Have Fun? I love his demo. I wish he had, quote unquote, recorded it professionally. I wish he had released it. Yeah. I don't think Robert's with us anymore. I could be wrong. Sonny James, The Biggest Hits. Sonny James. Sing us a biggest hits. This is Highway 101. This is Factory Sealed. I think I saw them one night. I think President Bush, the father, came to our state fair. And I was at the fair, and I was like, I'm going to walk over there and see the president in person, see what it looks like. And I got over there, and I think it was Highway 101 was playing. And then it wasn't long before the president came. And then I was like, okay, I saw him. And then I went to leave, and Secret Service won't let anybody out of that area. And I'm like, you got to be kidding. It's boring. They won't let me out. And I was like, darn. So I don't even know what he talked about. It could have been an election year. Yeah. So he wrote Girls Just Want to Have Fun. So you can find the demo for that online. Marty Robbins. Yeah. So folks, this is 136. I am going to delete it when the stream is over. And you're very fortunate that you got to see all these cool records today, because tomorrow it'll be another 136. We'll call it Groundhog 136. So this is a group called Red, White, and Bluegrass. Red, White, and Bluegrass and Company. And the first song on here is Eleanor Rigby. And then they, of course, just Rolling in My Sweet Baby's Your Arms. Yeah. Ray Price. Another Bridge to Burn. He had a lot of records. He had a whole lot of records. American Harmony, Oak Ridge Boys. This is a double disc. Yeah. I think there's so many interesting things about the Oak Ridge Boys that I just don't know. And like, which one of these guys has a really deep voice? And it doesn't match his image at all. Yeah. Trying to get my memory. Bashful Brother Oswald. Okay. I think there's Oswald Brothers who have released some records. Anyway, this one is autographed. Yeah. Celebrating 25 years of Roy Acuff and the Smoky Mountain Boys on the Grand Ole Opry. Could you imagine growing up in Nashville and your parents dragging you out to the Grand Ole Opry? I think that would be wonderful. Yeah. Whenever I see this little logo right there, Star Day Records, I'm like, ooh, that looks cool. I had an album by them. I have an album by them. They did bluegrass versions of pop hits. I love their version of Amazing Grace is done to the tune of the House of the Rising Sun. Wow. Is that the Oak Ridge Boys, TC? Surely we know who did the record is Hard. Let's try another round. Exile on Main Street, 1972. Peace of Mind, 1983. Quartet, 1983. Too Young to Rock and Roll, Too Young to Die, 1976. Squeezing Out Sparks, 1979. There's some good ones, folks. Yeah. I'm looking forward to listening to this Leroy Vinegar Sextet. Leroy Vinegar was a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful bass guitarist. He actually carved the headstock of his bass. It's not a very good representation, but if you get a chance, do a internet search on his bass headstock where he carved. Yeah, Leroy Vinegar. I've never seen this. I don't know how rare it is. Last Tango. Last Tango. Yeah. And they're in a beautiful convertible. Tried to figure out what kind of convertible it is, but it's got to be 60s or 70s because it's got all that beautiful chrome. This came in on that DJ thing that came in. And musicians, I don't recognize anybody. The last tango is Jody and Carmen. And there they are right there. Oh, Red, White, Bluegrass. Okay, thank you. My grandparents listened to the Opry on the radio whenever they could. Oh, that's totally cool. Frankie Lane. Frankie Lane's greatest hits. Sing it, Frankie. I love that microphone. You're cheating hard. Trini Lopez. It's a Great Life. You know what? I don't know how to get rid of a video on Facebook. I might stop broadcasting on Facebook altogether. Yeah. For some reason, I keep my Facebook accounts, and I still think they're beneficial for the shops. But is it me, or is there anyone else that's just kind of like Facebook? The Letterman college standards. Let's see what the college standards are. Rock the Cash Bond. I don't know. But the Letterman. There you go. This is Brenda Lee. Johnny One Time. I like this drawing on the back. Johnny One Time. I read she was 14 years old when Rocking Around the Christmas Tree was the bomb. All right, folks. You've got to know who did Exile on Main Street. You just got to know. Maybe. It's okay if you don't. I'm just teasing. Yeah. So there we go, folks. I think I'm going to go and restart the router. Unplug it for a little while. See if that'll do anything. I might try to delete some things from the hard drive and see if we can make it. Yeah, but I do appreciate everybody hanging out with me today. Hope you have a wonderful day. I'll be back tonight around 8 o'clock for a 20-minute record sale, then 8:30 for Sean. And yeah. Oh, we did. We lost him. I did not know that. So sad. Good morning, Donald. Yes, it's hard. Is the Who. It's hard. So very, 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 very hard. I love listening to that record anyway. It's hard. I think Donald's going to step in here and take everything away. Yeah. No, I don't even see this hard card. Donald, do you know who recorded Exile on Main Street? You know what I just noticed? There's nobody getting their hair done this morning. Folks, you have missed your chance. You could have gotten your hair done really early. And thank God we didn't have the fog like we had yesterday morning. Yep, Donald knew that Rolling Stones did Exile on Main Street. Yeah. You know, and Jeff Bridges announced that he was diagnosed with, I don't want to say it without saying it right. and run to the hills. Donald, surely you know this one too. That's tomorrow. Anyway, hey, thank you everybody for hanging out. I'm gonna delete this when it's done, and come back tomorrow with another 136, so we can pretend it's Groundhog Day. Okay. Thank you everybody. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk with you soon. This might be my last one on Facebook. Yeah. So there you go. Thank you so much. May your day be grand, like a piano.